Hello everybody, today I'm going to be talking about the past simple and the present perfect tenses, so two tenses today. So going to the whiteboard. Okay, so the tenses we'll be looking at will be past simple and present perfect. So as an example sentence, a positive sentence, I lived in London in 2009. I lived, so the past. I lived in London in 2009. So the negative form would be I didn't live in London in 2009. And the third form, the question form, would be did you live in London in 2009? Didn't live, did you live? Okay. So why are we using the simple past? What's the reason? What's the function of the simple past? Why is that the correct tense in this sentence? So me living in London is a finished action in the past. Okay, it's finished, it's gone, it's no longer true. And what would help you here again with this tense in an exam situation is keywords. So here we have in 2009. In 2009, it's a keyword. If you see something like that and you think, oh, I need to use the past simple. Okay, other keywords or big hints as to the tense: last year, yesterday, 6 months ago, anything with a go. Okay. So all those are indicators of the past simple. It's finished, it's gone. And what can also help you to bring out the differences between tenses are timelines. So the timelines. So here, this one, how would we make this timeline indicate the past simple? It's a finished action in the past. So if I put in a cross, it's in the past, it's finished, it's gone. Okay, moving on now to the present perfect tense. So let's put in a positive sign for the positive sentence. I have lived in Munster since 2010. The negative version would be I haven't lived in Munster since 2010. And then just finishing that off, the question form would be have you lived in Munster since 2010? So it's have plus the past form, or the third form. Have lived, haven't lived, have you lived? So what is the function? Why are we using the present perfect? Why is that correct for these sentences? So there's actually two reasons for using the present perfect. The first is an action that started in the past and is still continuing. So if I say to you, I lived in Munster, then you know, oh, it's finished. It's a finished action in the past. But if I say I have lived in Munster since 2010, you know that I am still living in Munster. So it started in the past and it's still continuing now. So it's a present tense. It's called the present perfect. So it has an emphasis on what's happening now as related. It's a link between the past and the present. It's a present tense. So the second reason for using the present perfect is a past action with present consequences. So this is something that's in the past, but it's still very relevant now. So if I say to you, I have drunk 2 cups of coffee this morning, you know that now maybe I'm a bit jittery, I'm feeling quite awake because it's got an effect on what's happening now. Or if I say, I have lost my keys, then you know my status now is that I don't have my keys. It has an immediate effect on what's happening now. But both of them have this link between the past and the present. So again, what will help you in an exam is the keywords. So keywords that indicate the present perfect. Since, recently, this week, yet and ever. So I'll just explain the timeline here. So the timeline for present perfect, so we have a past action in the past, X in the past, that has some kind of link to now. So it's either still true, still continuing, or it has consequences now. So recently, the opposition was ignored in Belarus. So recently, it means has been ignored in Belarus. So it's still having some current effect. You know, so it's used a lot for the news. So police have caught a criminal. So it makes it sound very immediate. So examples where you would see this used: news. In the news. When you're talking about, maybe at work, if you're talking about what has changed in your company. So during Corona, you have been working from home a lot. Yeah, changing situation, things that have changed. Whereas the timeline, sorry, the past simple would be used maybe on your website, the history of your company. On your website, for example. So other keywords for the present perfect, yet. You may use this when you've got a to-do list and you're thinking, well, what have I done and what haven't I done yet? It's sort of the status now, similar to ever. Have you ever been to New York in your life up till now? Okay, so that's a quick summary of the past simple tense and the present perfect tense. Thank you for watching.